Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is video 2, and on the last video, after we did the sponsons, the Riva sponsons here for my black ski, I told you about how I had a gift coming from my wife for Christmas. Couldn't tell you what it was because I didn't want her to know. But now it's after Christmas, she's opened her gift, and this is what we got. So we got some PWC bracket for on her handlebars so she can put her Bluetooth speaker so we can ride with some music. Nice little kit here by, it keeps rolling on me, by PWC Brackets. Really nice website. I'll put a link in the description. And basically everything that I ordered came in perfect. There was a little mismatch in there on one side, so stuff was trying to fall out. But other than that, good packaging. Got it on time, and it seemed like it was really well put together. So. Right here's your bracket. I'm going to put underneath here. The reason why I chose this green, I was going to do black, but I got the green because of the color of my wife's ski. It's got that green to it, so I thought it'd be add a little flavor to it. Put a green bracket on it. So it comes with everything you need, obviously. Comes with the bracket. You'll see how that goes on in a moment. See the mounting straps. It's got their own little name on it. Pretty cool. You got your hardware. You got QR codes for the install. Takes you right to the YouTube channel for your specific model. They threw in a little whistle here, which is kind of cool. I can use that as a backup. I already have one on the ski. Nice little sticker, and then a Bluetooth controller. So I'll have to figure this out, how to make it work, because I am technology illiterate. So trying to make my wife's boom Bluetooth as well as this, I could try to make that work. So. But first we're going to install this here, and I'm going to use the YouTube channel to get this put together. You got to put it together a little funky before you actually install it on the ski, and we're going to do that now. Okay, all done finally. Only to do a couple things twice because I'm an idiot, but turned out really well. My speaker makes it a little funky, but it'll still work. But this is what we got. So here's the, here we go. So there's the bracket there. You can see at first I thought this bracket was actually going to touch the ski and damage it, but the way that it's designed, it actually is away. When I put on the speaker, it is a larger speaker. It does hit the handlebars of the jet ski here, but with these straps here, it actually is like a buffer between the two. And on the bracket right here, so I don't damage the speaker, I put some pipe insulation tape here, so it's like 8-inch stuff here, just to keep it from damaging the speaker. So what I had to do, because this particular speaker, I've got a feeling we'll have to upgrade and get another speaker later, is I had to move it to the side because of where the plus and the minus are here for volume. Up and down is right smack in the middle of each one here. To center this, the strap would be over this here and it'd be full volume all the time. Well, it's not a big problem, but yeah, when you can't lower the volume if you try. So I had to move it over so it doesn't, so the strap isn't on the actual, the volume up. So that's the only thing. So it's a little bit off there, but I mean, not a big deal. I'd rather have it to the left, away from the throttle, and we still have room to turn off the ski or for the lanyard to pull. But other than that, it's a good product. I think it's pretty solid. I did install the Bluetooth. My wife hooked it up, and she got it to work right. I just got some Velcro, so just using Velcro here, because like I said earlier, when you take it off, the charge port's on the back of it, so you got to be able to take that off. But I put that on pretty solid. That's not coming off. But we'll have to keep an eye on it. If it starts getting loose, especially with water hitting it or whatnot, and have to redo it or rethink it, but that seems pretty solid to me. But yeah, this is it. I like it. Let me know what you guys think. I guess we'll go test it. Okay, so we're back. Sorry, usually I have my garage door open and it brings a lot more light in, but the angles that I'm trying to do here, it's not going to be good for the camera. And I got neighbors who have dogs that never shut up. So I thought I'd just close the door, put some light in here, and we should be all right. But I don't know if you guys saw it or not on our ride. I didn't cover a lot of it, but it was cold. It was cold. We were cutting across the basin of the lake. It was rough, just because of the wind picking up the middle of the basin. If you guys have ever been in those situations, it's a little tough. We got a little wet. Yes, we had wetsuits, but I didn't have a head covering like an idiot, and I can just feel the cold right through my gloves. So, but the good news is that the bracket held up. The little Velcro I put for the Bluetooth controller held up. But I am going to make a small change for next time. It has nothing to do with the bracket. The bracket did its job, and that is I'm going to do a different speaker next time, a smaller one, and I'll show you why. So this is the speaker that we had, and it's actually a really good speaker. It's a little old. I think it's probably 3-4 years old. I know I probably need to upgrade. Ultimate ears. But the problem we faced, yeah, it was larger, and my wife had a hard time, because of its size, my wife had a hard time seeing how fast she was going or how much fuel she had here. It was kind of in the way from where she's standing. So let's see if we're going like this. Well, we got a smaller speaker in there now, but you can probably imagine with that there, from coming like looking down at the ski like that when you're riding. It's a little difficult. So another thing is this particular speaker, how the volume control, it's actually in the center of the speaker itself, or somewhat in the center of the speaker itself. So when I'm trying to put it on, if I center it, the strap's going to be right over the plus sign or the minus sign. So we're not going to have any volume control. It's just going to be full blast all the time. We try to use a Bluetooth controller. So nothing to do with the bracket itself. The product itself is really good. It was just, I don't have the right speaker for it. So what I'm going to do next time, I'm going to use this UE boom. It's an older one we have. Yes, it's smaller. It's not as clear. It does the job. And the main reason I'm going to use it, number one, I think my wife will be able to see a little easier on the screen there, because it is a smaller speaker from what we had before. I don't know if I can get that. Yeah, not just in length, but just how just diameter is smaller. Not just that, but where the volume controls are on this thing. So if I can get in there, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. You probably can't. You can't. The volume controls are on the back of the speaker. And what's nice in the volume controls on the back of the speaker, I have this little area, this little void right here, where if I put it in right, it's not going to affect the volume, because that's where the volume will be. So if I take this off, oh, there goes my other light. At least spin it for you. I'll just take it off. How's that? So the volume control's in the back, instead of in the front of the speaker, like this bad boy. So if I put this here in the section where is the void, I shouldn't have any issues. But other than that, it was a great ride. Other than going through across the basin, it was cold. But man, that bracket held up great. My wife had a good time listening to music. One thing to consider though, not because of the bracket. Let me turn this light back on, sorry. It's gonna drive me bananas. There we go, a little bit better. Yes, I'm going to put some better lighting in this garage. It sucks. Sorry about that. But one thing to consider is to make sure you, we have Amazon Music, or if you got Spotify, any of those, whatever you use, make sure you download your songs, because many of these lakes, the remote, there's not enough signal for it to have online mode. So make sure you use an offline mode and you have enough songs downloaded. That's what we had to do. So just a word of advice before you set off, make sure you have some downloaded songs first, just in case you can't get the online mode. But no, this is great. I'll take these off so you can see it. I'm glad I put this here. It did help quite a bit. I got it at Home Depot. It's just tape, basically insulation tape. Comes in a roll. Sticky side on one side, and then it's the squishy stuff on there. It's super easy to find at Home Depot, but man, it's pretty simple, straightforward. Anybody can do it. But if you like to listen to music when you're out, or if you park somewhere in a cove, which we like to do sometimes too, depending on where we are, I think it's a good investment. I really do. It's not much to it. At first, I'm like, do I need to do that? But I was like, let's try it out on her ski. I don't think I'll do it on mine, because my wife likes to, listen to music a lot more than I do when we're out. So, but no, hey, let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions you may have to make it better for me, please let me know in the comments. But other than that, thanks for again watching episode 2, and hopefully we'll have a third one out soon. Take care.